The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus began to make it clear to his disciples that he was destined to go to Jerusalem and suffer grievously at the hands of the elders and chief priests and scribes, to be put to death and to be raised up on the third day. Then, taking him aside, Peter started to remonstrate with him. "Heaven preserve you, Lord," he said. "This must not happen to you." But he turned and said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan. You are an obstacle in my path, because the way you think is not God's way, but man's." Then Jesus said to his disciples, "If anyone wants to be a follower of mine, let him renounce himself and take up his cross and follow me. For anyone who wants to save his life will lose it. But anyone who loses his life for my sake will find it. What then will a man gain if he wins the whole world and ruins his life? Or what has a man to offer in exchange for his life? For the Son of Man is going to come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and when he does, he will reward each one according to his behavior." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Every time when we decide to run away or disconnect from God, just be ready, because Jesus is going to have that vibe of pulling you back, no matter how fast and how far you want to escape from him. And when God catches you, good luck, because he is not going to let go. All right? Now that's God. Reason is very simple, because God is giving us a second chance to live again, to make a change. We always say second chance, but it's not. We are always given chances and chances over and over again to make amendments. That's what God is all about. So now, since God is expecting us to return to him, make sure you don't go empty-handed. Of course, when you visit someone in hospital, you better bring something. Okay? Fruits, very popular. But for God, you bring him an invaluable gift that you cannot count. That is respect, honor, and worship to God. And that's all he needs. If you can do that, what St. Paul says today is, you are going to be a new person. Fresh set of mind. Fresh start. Because when we do a fresh start, then we get to know God better. Now let's look at ourselves. Now, God is already instilled in us from the beginning when we first came into the world. All right? At our baptism, God is in us. At confirmation, God is in us. He's in us all the time. So what we have done so far is to be the best Christian person as we can. But then we still need to move forward. Move forward and continue to follow Christ. Now, following Christ, you have a little sacrifice that you need to make. And that is commitment. Commitment to God. You have to go through what Jesus has gone through to seek perfection in life. And I give you an example, not of Jesus, but Siddhartha, Gautama Buddha. Rich man, He left the palace, saw the world, and keep on searching and seeking what life is all about until he reached enlightenment. That is the perfection of life for him. So, if we are saying that Jesus wants us to look for perfection in life, but first we need to get back, what was Jesus' perfection in life? That he died on the cross. That is the perfect gift of himself to all of us. So we need to reach that perfection. I'm not trying to say that we go back and nail ourselves to the wood. It's not that. Don't think that way. But there are other ways of reaching perfection. That is giving up of stuff, following Christ. And when we say that we follow Christ, it's not only mere words that we are saying, we have to act on it. Be proactive. Do something about it. Not only within the church community, but within our families, within our neighbors. Do something that is good, what God wants us to do. Now, whatever we do, God supports all of us. Whatever we decide to do, whatever we want to embark on, we do it to the best that we can. But when we do it, do keep in mind, if you realize at the end of the gospel today, it says, "For the Son of Man is going to come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and when he does, he will reward each one," that's all of us, "according to our behavior." So whenever we do things on behalf of God, do it with the whole heart. Not half here, half there. Do the best that we can. And I entrust you that God is going to reward you the best of all things.